process of making some blueberry muffins on an alcohol stove. Let that heat up. I already mixed up my muffin mix. Set the stove on top. Already screwed up. But we're going to give it a shot. What we're doing is dry baking the alcohol stove. What I wanted to do was cut parchment paper to put on the bottom so it wouldn't stick, and that did not work. And I tried mixing it up in the sandwich bag, but that was just a mess. So now I've got an unevenly mixed batter that's on the side, but we're gonna give it a shot. See what happens here. It looks like I picked a stove that's got too much heat. So, okay, so far it's been probably 3 minutes, maybe 4, probably 4 minutes. And what we got is muffin that is cooking. It's getting fluffy. I don't like the outside of the pot, how that's getting brown, because that's going to be not fun to clean up. But got 1 ounce of fuel, and when that burns out, it looks like it's starting to burn out right now. So one thing is, I think I used the wrong stove. This one is made for high heat, you know, full boil effect, boiling water. But we'll leave it in there and let it do its thing, and the pot should stay nice and hot on the inside. Continue to cook like an oven. So we'll see when it's all finished. Okay, it's all finished cooking. I had 1 ounce of fuel, lasted about 5 minutes, and I've letting it cool down. So I'm going to take my toothpick and see if it's done. And it is dry. So that tells me the muffin is fully cooked. Inside the pot is a ring that I made. Just sits in there, and that keeps a barrier between the cooking pot and the muffin pot. And let's see. And it's definitely finished. And it's definitely delicious. So lesson learned here, I gotta find a way for it not to stick. It's not too bad. It's just bread, but it's just bread. It's not stuck on there. Not too bad. That should clean up pretty good. Nice golden brown. So what I used was, what's the make of this? Betty Crocker. The Betty Crocker blueberry. Just add water. I didn't add the milk, I added the water. There's 6 servings in there. So I made up 3 different bags, equal portions. These 2 and then 1 more that I made over here. And yeah, it's good. Looks pretty good. Okay, this is attempt number 2. Attempt number 1, I used this alcohol stove, which is a fancy feast with lots of little holes drilled in there. I think I got too much flame. It burnt a little too fast, but the muffins did turn out really good. Well, it was one muffin, one small muffin. So this time I'm going to try this alcohol stove, another one I made from a aluminum water bottle. And I think the flames are going to be smaller, so it's actually going to bake a little longer. And not quite so high temperature. So that's going to be the next attempt. Everything's cleaned up. Got the ring back inside. So I'm going to mix up the mix and put it in there. I'm going to make a parchment paper this time so that the cleanup is better on this one. And I'm going to find the parchment paper wherever I put it. And again, we're using heat for alcohol, and I'll be back. All right, this is part 2, using the second alcohol stove, and it is lit. Let that heat up. Okay. This down inside. Put the lid on. All right. Got a nice burn going there, all the way around. This will burn a little bit slower. And we'll come back in a few minutes and check on it. Okay, for the second test, it is 6:37. Flame is completely out. Fuel did not last very long at all. The muffin is not cooked yet. So with that test, definitely better with the fancy feast stove. So I'm going to add a little bit of fuel to that and finish off cooking. This is the fancy feast stove. Burn is more level all the way around. And all right, so we've had another 4 minutes or so of cooking, and the flame is just about out. And it is officially out. The muffin is officially golden brown and finished. So we're going to keep the lid on, let it cool down, let it finish cooking off, and come back. Okay, and so everything has pretty much cooled off. And we're going to, that dumped right out there. Still got the parchment paper in the bottom. So cleanup should be just like that. Get the parchment paper out. Still a little bit in there, but that's easily cleaned. And here's your biscuit, or your muffin. Golden brown on the bottom, on the sides. Nice and dry, fully cooked. Here's the the finished product. Very good. So the package says 6 servings, which leads you to believe 6 muffins, but this is more like 1 muffin. So I'd say conservatively you've got 3 normal size muffins. Here's the last one. Cook that up later for breakfast tomorrow.